Hi, welcome back to Hostbox CHC channel. Back to Python series. This is Nagarajan, and I'm going to continue the Python series. The topic called today is file handling in Python. So, file handling is one of the concept where it's useful in the Python. It's supported by some of the modes like that. We'll see one by the objective course today. Some of the points here. Heard now about the video lecture end of the class also. What is introduction to file handling concept and what is a file operations, how to open a file and Python file modes, and finally how to create a file and how write mode works in Python, and how to close a file in Python, and how to open a file using read, and do you want to read only parts of the file and what you can do, and how to write text on existing file. So I am repeating similar to C language. This concept are having some syntax very simple, so you can do mostly a text file very easily. You can create a file, or else already file is there, means what kind of things you can do here, operation you can do here. You can see step by step here. First one, introduction file concept. That means it's an important part of the any web application. These are the basic where you should develop it in the Python for useful for web development like that. And also it has several functions for creating, reading, updating and deleting files. So we'll see some basics here. The tutorial will help for who are learning the Python. Here Python also too supports file handling and allows user to handle files and also to read and write files along with many other file handling options to operate on files and etc. There are a lot of operations will be there. We see here. And what is file? According to view of Python, first what is file? File means what? It's a named location on disk to store related information. Some information will be stored in the file, some relevant information. And when we want to read from or write to a file, we need to open it first. That is the thing here. And file operations. There are three important file operations in the Python. One is open a file, and another one is a read or write, that is perform some operation there and close the file. So this is the main operations, file handling concepts in the Python. Here three operations. One is open, read, close. We can do a number of operations, but these are the basic one. Okay, now the question is how to open a file. Whether Python will support if you want to do this one, we need a built-in function called open. So this function returns a file object also called a handle, and also used to read or modify the file accordingly. So in this video lecture I am giving two information about open a file. This is simple one. After we see the elaborate one, that means the detailed one. So for example, in the Python IDE I am going to open the file called f=open of test.txt, where you can give, it will come with the file name mode also. Sometime without mode you can give, or else you can give the path. One more option, open up C Python 33 and h.txt. So either you can use any method for open a file. That means assume that we create the file called test.txt in the desktop like that. Okay, so if you want, you can open with the help of this statement open method. Then Python file modes. There are few modes there. First one the R, another one is the W, and one is the X. R for open a file for reading by default. So if you have a file, for example the file a.txt content called welcome, you can use the R and read the information welcome like that. What information are contained in the file, text file or binary file, what are the information. W means open a file for writing, or else create a new file if it does not exist, or truncates the file if it exists, or else you can create a file, for example you can say b.txt, where you can write the information like welcome to Python like that. And X for open a file for exclusive creation, like that is there. Then A mode is open for appending at the end of the file without truncating it. Similarly, T for open in text mode by default, and B for open in binary mode, and last one plus for open a file for updating, reading and writing. So we can either, in the file already 4 lines is there, out of 4 lines you can read if you want to read the first line you can do, or else if you want to write additionally one more line also you can add it. So we'll see the one by one here. Now the question is how to close a file in Python. So close a file Python, we can use the built-in function called close method, where the example is you can write f=open of test.txt and so on, and complete with the f.close. So don't forget, whenever file handling concept, you have to open the file as well as you have to close the file also, that is f.close like that. It's a common one, common syntax following here. There is no specific arguments here. Then how to create a file and how write mode works in Python. So we are going to the example here. The Python code to create a file. For example, I am going to write a file called files=open of a.txt and write the information. So assume that I am going to create a new file where if you want to write information, we can use the write mode here. So I am writing file.write. This is the write command, and another line I am writing. It allows us to write in a particular file. Then I am giving file.close. So like that you can write a file. So what will happen if you execute means it will create a file called a.txt in the desktop or somewhere, and in the file it will say it will give the create the content like this is our right information, like the 2 lines will be displayed there. Now how to open a file through read? So if you want to open a read, do you want to open the file already created means you can do it. Now here let's assume that we have file called demo file.txt. In the file we have written the information like hello, welcome to demo file.txt. This file for this test purposes, good luck, like that. Assume that we already created the desktop. Now through the Python we are going to read it. So we are to open the file, you can use the built-in function to open, already told you. And what will happen, the open function always return a file object which has a read method for reading the content of the file. Example, you can say fc equal to open up demo file.txt comma r print of f.read. So whatever the information in the demo file.txt, it will display that read the file content and it display here if file is available. And so that's what like that. So again repeating here. So like that, whatever the information is there, it will display in the command Python ID or whatever the Python compiler mode. Okay, now we go to the next one. Now do you want to read only parts of the file? So not only that one, if you want to read only part of the file means you can use the read function with some that means specify how many characters you want to return. So again use the read with some numbers. So for example, in the file I want to read the first 5 characters, assume that. So now can give the command here, write the file here, fc equal to open up demo file.txt comma r mode and give print of f.read of I, because in the above file first word is the hello, so first 5 characters is printed. So partially you want to read some part of the file in Python, it's possible. That time you can give 5. Suppose if you give 10, it will read the first 2 sentences here. Okay, mostly we can do the operation very easily in text file only. Then how to write a text on existing file? Assume that we already create a file called a.txt. In the a.txt I have information hello.python. So example, so I want to write some information in the already created file, that is existing file. So what I can do, I can use the again write mode. I can write already opening fc equal to open of a.txt comma r. So everything we are doing through the program coding only, Python script only. So I am writing print of welcome to CSC /n for new line and f.close. So I told you whenever you open the file you have to close, otherwise you will get some error or else you won't get any proper output here. So it successfully create the file called hello python welcome to CSC. That means in the a.txt I additionally added the new line called welcome to CSC. So like that you can add number of lines in the file. So this is the way of writing text on a simple file called a.txt. Then okay, these are the information about the file concept. Thank you for watching video and please subscribe, comment and share with your friends. Press bell button for more icons.